Oh, at least one of them came on time.
Yeah. I mean, this is, I guess, more or less for their benefit.
What the hell is Peach doing?
She's on the phone, I think.
Race pulling in there. I got 5 different speeding vehicles coming from your south.
Okay.
Direction your north.
Oh, this is red line.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. There's 3 of them.
Looks like red line.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh goddamn.
Look cool, everybody. Look cool.
Holy, is that
Looks
Yokai?
like Vendetta.
I wonder who this is.
That's Yokai.
I got
There's
lobbies
so
to be
many.
jumping on the Galileo
Oh,
building.
fuck,
and
they
keep
got
going
that.
from the south.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have. You see the free yoke they
Even
broke
if they
off. They're
don't do
probably
the
gonna
limit,
check the
I'm
hills
just
for them.
glad that they show up.
If they come and ask you questions, just say you're overlook for both our safety.
Copy.
And using the camera to make sure you
Ooh.
can see us from a distance. That's all.
That is a nice
Holy
livery.
shit, look at that
God
livery.
damn.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oof.
Oh, these guys are saying we're the boss.
Mmm.
So the locals
Hey,
come
I like
through and
this.
steamroll.
I like to think that they secretly met up to plan this like they.
So we got Vendetta, Prism, and Yoka earlier.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
There's some local traffic that comes through right there. I'd recommend they might even want to move back.
We could put barriers down.
Let's stop.
I might get scared from that.
We got one
That's
at our
true.
tower. I'm going to make a conversation.
We got some lighting though. That's good.
That's good.
They're all glow in the dark, so we can see them.
See, that's what's gonna happen with these.
Alright, I'm
locals.
UM. I'm gonna be on top of the observatory.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to move
Who's
back
the
or we want
fucking
to get
Christmas tree
barricades.
over with the Yokai group?
Christmas
What do you
tree.
guys think?
Look at it. That doesn't look like a Christmas tree to you?
Oh,
Okay.
well, you know who that is.
I don't
No, I
know
don't.
if this
That's
is
what I'm asking.
all...
Yeah. What is that
That's
glowing
Shinigami.
thing in the distance?
Oh, ooh, it
Yeah,
is. Oh,
she glows
you're
in the
right.
dark.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay.
You know,
This in front of
Peach,
us is
you
Vendetta.
got more
The
style
people
than
in
half
back.
these guys. I mean, they're looking over here. They're like, damn.
Exactly. It's SRU pink.
We have a white Supra individual who seems to be dressed up in red and black garments. He's saying he's going to be here at the tower for the same reasons as myself.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Got our orange and color C well
What's-
and
They practice
a
that move.
black and green LE 6-star.
100%, Brian.
Okay.
Of course.
Ooh, is there anything
Yeah, the
outstanding?
lineup.
'Cause,
they were
otherwise, I
pretty on point
wanna
with it.
get going.
I
know,
don't
that
like
should be it.
whatever it is behind us right now. I don't like being snuck. Oh, okay.
Unreal.
Unreal.
Guys,
Shit.
an hour and
Yeah.
a half before the meeting, we need to do choreography tests. Gotta make this look good.
All right.
Excuse me, would you mind getting away from that car? Thank you.
Alright, guys, there's no way for me to get on top of the roof from the southern side. I might have to take them around the front. Okay, cool.
Say that again. Someone's TV is on.
Which one of you is leading this meeting?
We're here
There's
together.
another blue and colored. They're pulling up to the tower.
We
Similar
should maybe
outfits.
move a bit further back because of these locals.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is
Vendetta,
that
your
local
liveries
doing?
and your cars are beautiful. They're gonna get smashed by locals.
I'm on
We're
the
gonna
right.
move into the grass.
Oh my
Jesus.
Hey,
well,
you guys can come a
Don't let
little
you guys
closer and
damaging
just
your cars.
scoot the cars
Locals already
over.
fuck us up enough already on the road.
I guess we're
Let's
not
have
the only
them
ones that
come
don't
back
agree.
behind our cars, over by the statue, and over into the grass so nobody's getting hit by cars.
We got a little patch here where they're not gonna get hit.
Okay, that was.
You have good eyes on a flop? Hey, firm. I'm just trying to find a position to take photos.
Smoking's not healthy for your age, Trevor.
Okay, zoom out. He was playing with
Look,
knives.
I
Just
got
pointing that
3
out.
different sports vehicles down here. They're dressed in what looks like yokai garments.
So,
but you can
we're
try
all
to get
here.
photographs on them.
Okay,
They're
so-
directly
I'm
under
gonna try and
Oh
be
my
as
God.
quick and diligent as possible so I'm not seen.
copy. copy.
I'm just gonna
They're right under us. They're
straight
looking
to
all
the
around
point.
from the fire
This is like a call to you guys with a bit of a white flag.
Gonna be the one
I'm
to the
sure all of you
northwest from the
have
observatory.
observed, even participated in
Alright. I'm gonna stay to the
situations with
eastern side
races
then so
where
that they don't
things
spot
are
me.
much more aggressive and violent
Copy. They have visual
between
to the
racers
southeast
and police
from the
officers.
tower.
I can't
One
imagine that
vehicle's
you guys
moving.
are enjoying
They're
it.
loading up and moving.
We're not enjoying it. There used to be an understanding on the
More vehicles
streets
have left the tower.
that
Coming down, I believe.
we
to
would
the east.
have the driving
If they
speak for
come toward
itself.
me, let me know so I can dip.
They're headed to the east. There's one
So
white
this
and
is
colored
basically
Toyota
our
Supra
line
staying
in the
here. The
sand.
rest of them have gone down the hill.
The shooting needs to stop at the street races. And any support for the people that are bringing these guns and shooting, everything's gonna stay the same. It just needs to stop. If a vehicle is being impounded, if it's being boxed, if it's being pitted, doesn't mean that you step out of your car with a rifle. Use your skills. If you want to bring guns, don't use them. I understand that there's beef among people. There's desires to unmask people, to expose one another. I understand you guys want to, be safe while you're out on the streets. But if you do bring the guns, the escalation and the focus is going to be on you. A lot of this has to do with ambushes being set up, whether it's with cars that we've captured, racers that we've captured. Our escalation force is only going to stop if you guys are willing to modify what you're doing. If you want to benefit from the generosity that we've given as far as no escalation, the jump to EMPs and spike strips, if things want to either return where they were, or people had a bit more of a chance and it really was down to your driving ability and skill, you need to be able to identify the members that are in your crew. We have the impression that a lot of the offenders that are fucking this up, that are bringing guns, that are turning these street races into bloodbaths, they're outside of your crews. I know you guys are all very individual. You're all very unique. Your driving styles, the way you guys dress, your personalities, it speaks through what we see on the road. So, I don't believe a blanketed thing is necessarily earned, but we can return to it very easily. But you guys need to control your community. If people are fucking it up, then you handle it. So otherwise, we're going to keep handling it this way, and there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. You need to be accountable for your own crews.
He's demanding that we police everyone else in the racing scene too.
Well, would you prefer the way that we're policing them now?
So that we
I'm
don't
just
get
going
shot.
to be honest. I'm not going to step in and take care of the people that are not affiliated with my people from shooting you.
That's fair.
That's your problem.
That's why we asked the heads of your guys' crews to be here.
So
Has
if you won't handle them
Has anyone
directly,
here even been involved in any of these shootings?
Say that again?
Has anyone here even been involved in these shootings?
You talking about us or your other crews?
Us. Any of these people here. Are we the
yes.
people that you're after?
Yes, I'm pretty sure almost every crew here has been involved in some kind of, well, actually maybe not every single crew, but majority have definitely been involved in violent altercations with the police department.
But either way, Prism here, we've chased Prism before, and we know you're not a violent crew, but at the same time, you might be racing with people that are violent. We might attach the fact that, Prism, we might, tag Prism as a violent crew, because you're racing with people that will escalate to that. which obviously I'm pretty sure you guys don't want, right? So you got to be careful who you mingle with. And I'm sure some of you guys don't want to fly your colors, so to speak, when you're out on the streets because you got a bit of heat. At the end of the day, we're going to be, we're going to try and put a stop to you because you are street racing. We might bring out different levels of escalation for different crews depending on what we want. But, we're not going to escalate it to the level we are now as long as you guys manage your own races appropriately. Even though you shouldn't be street racing in the first place. But, we don't want it to be a bloodbath out on the streets. That's why we're not saying you should police the entire street racing scene. But just be careful who you mingle with. Because we're going to need a way to identify who we chase and how we respond to that if we're not just going to do a blanket response. It's going to be at the top level every time. You understand that?
To add on to that as well, actually, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'll say that later.
I have a question for you guys. How exactly do you see the probably most non-violent crew policing gang members, bringing weapons to races and doing whatever the fuck they want?
But that's the thing. You don't have to race with these people. You can tell them, surely, if you pop up a race, you can tell them, no, you can't come to my race. Or you just...
Well, we're also very aware that you guys can kick people. And how does that go? Does that happen, or what's the deal with that?
I understand what you're saying, but do you really want to be the person that turns down some of these gangs from coming to your races?
I think if you're all working as a collective with a situation like that, you're in a much stronger position than they are. I think each and every single person here is more than likely involved, or has been involved with street racing quite considerably throughout maybe the past couple of years. I don't know. And I think we all know the history of how street racing has been in the city, and currently, I don't think any of you are enjoying the way that we're responding. And as we've already said, I don't think any of us are truly enjoying it either. It was a nice change of pace, I will admit that, but I don't think responding this way really gets us anywhere. And I'm not sitting here trying to say, okay, well, we're going to legalize street racing, because no fucking chance. You're all still no-suffers, and I definitely want to try and arrest you while you're street racing, but not necessarily in the way that we're doing it now. And I think I know most of you, and I think most of you know me, and our history has generally been fairly good, other than a few occasions.
And you might say you might not want to step on their toes, but I'm sure, well, I know that street racing brings people together from all walks of life in this city. I'm not saying surround yourself with people that, are gangbangers or whatever, or super violent, but I'm sure you'll be able to, pull some strings here and there and try and settle things peacefully. Maybe reach out to some of these problematic people if they're not here. Just try and set things straight. Try and organize a way where you can at least expect different responses, because if, like I said, we just don't want a bloodbath at the end of the day.
Could you reword that, Underwood? Just
no,
change
I like the way you said that.
No.
Keep it like that.
What?
We'll talk later.
Bad choice of words.
What'd I say?
Don't worry about it.
I do want to touch on this because I have my own curiosity, because a part of this is a level of understanding Shinigami. You guys, and I'm going to assume you could say no, that you guys deal with gang members. What are you afraid of them doing if you tell them no?
Clapping me till I don't wake up no more.
You think anybody's truly capable of that against this entire group here?
I've got shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been put in the ICU.
Okay.
I've had gang members show up wearing cuts, just fucking around and shooting down actual members just because they can.
Do yokai speak for everybody on that?
I mean, homie, you saying, hey, I don't want to get shot no more, so how about y'all get shot for us? That's what you basically saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how it comes across to me, yeah.
Okay, understandable.
Go and tell the violent people no.
I don't carry a gun to these races. Like, I don't have an intent to use a gun, so I don't carry them.
Okay, but you see where we stand on this, right? If you guys are mingling in with races that are violent and will escalate, then we have no other choice but to return in kind, right? And if we have no way to distinguish who's who, we're gonna have to go aggressive with it. Because we can't have streets running red with blood every single time we go to a race.
Right, but I also don't believe, I don't believe that you can't distinguish who's who. Because I know for a fact that whenever you guys see me, you jump around like excited kids.
Target the
Right.
problem, not the collective.
But does everybody here always race in the outfits that they're wearing now?
No.
And then for, you know, and I don't blame you, by the way, for doing that. Obviously, you want to be, you know, go under the radar sometimes, and you might not want a huge amount of attention from the police. But that could be a viable option. But I understand why you wouldn't want that. That makes sense.
Yeah, it puts a target on your back. Yeah.
Yeah. I think is this something that you guys as a collective have talked about with specific groups that turn up to races and shoot cops? I assume that you would have.
Do you have that
you're all here.
communication between yourselves for your own community?
We used to.
What changed?
That's 2 people changed. That's what happened.
Not worth it?
No.
I think it's more of a common understanding more than all of us have to meet every now and then to say, let's not shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
Because shooting gets us, what, the last week of what happened?
Yeah.
Not any of us here probably shoot you guys at races.
Wait, say that
Not
again,
regularly.
Maybe a few. Probably.
Yeah,
like
it's
none of us here shoot you
it's
guys at races.
few and far between, I guess, is what I would say.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? If we can distinguish who's doing that, we could, you know, go more aggressive on Vendetta and not so much on Yokai or vice versa, right? It doesn't fuck it up for everybody else where everybody gets shot or, you know, things escalate to where they don't need to.
Invite the people you have an issue with.
Because this is about respect. The people that we respect in this scene are you guys.
But you're shooting us because of them.
We can't
Right, because we can't
discern between
distinguish
either.
between you. And when we get shot at every race we go to, we're going to put a stop to racing. Because we're not going to respond to these all the time and just constantly get blasted over. We're going to do it. If it keeps escalating to that, then we will escalate to the point where we put a stop to racing full stop.
You know, I'm going to be quite blunt with you. The levels of heat that you guys have been putting out the last week are exactly the same as it's been for us for the last year.
I'm not so sure about that.
It really is. I can speak for about half of the people behind me that have been spiked in the middle of races before you started your little operation.
I can actually attest to what Shinigami's saying.
To me, it really seems like I don't see why I shouldn't encourage them to start shooting because they're already getting that much heat anyway.
I wouldn't say that, but I would say that I think everybody here has been chased and hunted down by SRU in various ways. Yokai have been dealing with that for a little longer, I believe, as a group. Like, well, you know, we have targeted you guys a lot in the past, but I think a lot of you will notice that is different now, and more people are targeted.
The only reward Prism got for never being violent and flying colors was the entire force, while the people who actually was a problem were driving free. So I don't understand their logic one bit.
Right, but when we're chasing you, we get shot. We're not. We don't know who's doing it. If we're chasing you and I get shot, what do you think's running through my mind? Well, that could have been the other people that's not prison. I don't know that.
we've been pitted at like 150 miles an hour before, and
So have we.
and yeah, but the only difference is, you know,
By Prism Guard.
yeah, first off by Prism question mark, and also the people that end up doing that on your side end up with promotions.
Well, let me ask you this: if you're in a race and you're mingling with a bunch of different people, or even yourselves, are you gonna? I'm sure you've helped out people that aren't your crew, right?
Yeah.
So when you're getting chased and then someone else comes through and hits us at crazy speeds or whatever, you haven't necessarily told them to do that. How are we supposed to respond to that? Just like we're not perfect, you're not perfect, right?
I mean, the person who does that evidently is taking a risk and they fucked a bit, they're gonna find out, but it's not like the person in front made that order, have they?
Right,
I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. If we're chasing somebody and you're mingling with these people that are problematic, we can't distinguish between you two.
The difference though is we don't reward the people that do that to you.
Right, but we don't know that.
But you don't do anything about that either, do you? Which is why we're here now.
And you're
So,
also talking about being able
what's the
to
difference?
distinguish. If we're flying colors and someone
It's
does
our
that
people.
and we're not doing anything like that, you have that
Right, but
ability to distinguish.
that's when you're in the race with them and you're helping each other. You're still helping each other at the end of the day, whether you're flying colors or not.
I can tell you.
So
that
I'm saying you
we've
should also
come
be
many
careful who you
times
invite to your
not
races.
We've come many times not to take aggressive actions when we're being chased. There'll be people saying like, "Do you want to do, you know, pitch you guys or shoot tires or something like that?" And there's been many times when we've told them to not do those things. Obviously, you have to take our word for it, but I mean,
right, so you need to take my word in the fact that I say when I authorize a pit or a spike, then I say immediately after under 100 miles an hour. Now, if it happens outside of that, that shit we need to know. I get told, ma'am, let me finish what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Let me finish this because I'm old and I will lose my train of thought. It's not you, it's me.
It is no.
I've already lost my train of thought. Thanks.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Why is
You go
there a
ahead, ma'am.
sniper aiming at us?
What?
Why do you guys have people aiming at us?
We don't have anyone aiming a gun at yet.
Okay.
Police have a sniper rifle pointing at us currently.
Of course we do. What do you guys think we're going to come here alone? There's a guy with an AK stood right in front of us. I think we're basing a level of trust here, guys. If we wanted to fuck you, it'd already be happening. Trust me. Everybody stood here. You know what I mean?
Look,
you could
y'all are
also
cops,
fuck
right?
us. You could have thrown nades at us, but you didn't. You know?
Or it wouldn't even be you guys. Some
care
gang
what
member
happened to me.
hearing about this and wanting to do something about it.
Okay.
Hold on. Look. Y'all go to bank robberies every fucking day. Just because one
No,
fucking
try
group
not
of bank
to.
robbers decide to fucking shoot y'all doesn't mean you go fucking shoot every single bank robber, right?
Right, but there's a different problem.
That's not wrong. Y'all don't just go into fucking banks.
No, listen.
Reaching and clearing it.
Right, but
Oh,
banks
fucking wrong.
have certain groups and they organize themselves together. Racing brings people together from all walks of life, from different crews and gangs. It's a different story. You can't just put
You're
a...
saying you can't distinguish. You can't distinguish most bank robbers either. You don't just go in and treat it like that was the last motherfucker that just shot you in the face.
Right,
Oh, you'd
but
be
there's
surprised about how
different groups that we
complacent people are.
respond to individually at each bank. At races, it's people from all walks of life in the city together in one instance.
I think you got that more. I think you got that more confused with each other. I feel like there's more motherfuckers that rob banks in the street race. I'll tell you that for free.
Why is robbing banks
What-
relevant?
what does that have to do
Shoot you
with
at a
this?
fucking bank robbery.
Right, yeah, we're not going to
And you
treat
won't
it the
go-
same
you
as
won't
at
go to-
another one because it's going to be a
You're
separate...
talking about, hey, if people shoot at street racing, we're gonna have to shut down all street racing. But you don't.
Okay,
you're
I
not
mean, if
saying
you
that about the
want
other
us to
shit.
treat this like street racing, then we'll go one step higher in the modes in our cars. We'll start pitting and spiking immediately. What do you want here, sir?
That's
you want to
the
compare
point
this to
that
street
you're
racing?
already
And,
saying that's what you're gonna do.
No, but
You already
listen,
said that.
the only reason we escalate to this is because it happens pretty much every race. Well, every other race. It was happening too frequently, which is why we started doing this.
I'll ask you a more logical question then. Are you seriously trying to convince us that the recurring problem causers are flying under the radar? Because I can tell you they're not. As much as the bank
No,
robbers
the
you just
mingling
suggested,
in
they
among you
couldn't give a
guys
fuck.
and everybody else here.
I doubt that.
Well, they are.
They're very much still wearing the same things they always wear. So I struggle to see how you can't.
Well,
tell who
we
they
don't.
are.
Right. When everybody, so everybody that wears the same mask or whatever the shit they wear all the time, you just want us to shoot them and target them because we know they're gonna shoot us?
Well, it sounds like that's a preferable alternative to shooting
I mean,
all of
Right,
us.
but we're the police. We can't do that.
Oh, you can shoot all of us?
Excuse me?
My point still stands. The gangs that are the problems don't change their outfits.
Right, and we
You're
can't.
telling me you cannot indistinguish
You
who
say
they
that,
are.
but they do change. They do change their outfits. They change the look of their cars. And we don't know who. It's impossible for every officer to know who's in what gang wearing exactly what outfits and what goddamn colors they choose to have in that car that day. It just can't. We're not robots. We can't just pick them out. Every single street racer. It's impossible.
So Underwood, question. So you guys are hitting the reset button today, yeah? In a sense.
It depends on what the outcome of this
We
meeting
didn't
is.
say anything like that.
Depends on what.
That could be something that's on the table. I mean, I'll go back. I mean, we've gone to a bunch of different
Really
points.
trying to get an agreement out of us. No agreement's been made yet, so nothing.
Well, and then the other thing I want to say, look, nothing has to be decided right now. This is a open discussion. I invited you guys here to speak with us. This is like a white flag. We initiated this. We want to hear what you guys have to say. I've outlined the issues that we have and what would work for us. You guys as a community can, have your own conversations and kind of decide what you want to do going forward.
Yeah, I mean, this conversation doesn't have to finish now. You guys can go away, talk amongst yourselves, or talk together, preferably together, and we can figure this out. But we've put what we'd like on the table, and I guess there's balls in your court now. I know you've brought a few points forward there. But I think having a structured response might be better. But that's up to you guys.
Why don't you give us a second so we can talk to each other?
Of course, yeah. You can have all the time you want. I mean, you guys can take like 24 hours, 40 hours, whatever you need. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't have to be now, especially with us present. Whatever you guys want, or if you guys would like to request an additional conversation before you guys come up with an agreement, or just something that we can aim towards. Because for me, on a personal level, like there's a handful of you that are friends of mine. I care about you guys. I don't want fucked up things to happen to you. I'd like to see you guys at the finish line. But also, like these are the law enforcement. These are my friends too. I care about them, and I care about you guys. So whatever time.
Oh, sorry, Copy. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's my piece. Whatever time you guys need.
And just to bring this up again, because I know it's a topic that does keep coming up amongst police, and I'm sure you guys as well, is the high-speed pitting shit. And I'm not just speaking to you guys. This is also going to the police department and does on a constant basis. That should not be fucking happening at high speeds from either side. Frankly, I think all of us can avoid a lot of headaches by not doing that at all. We don't have to shoot you guys. If someone pits me at over 100 miles an hour, I'm going to start shooting their car until the vehicle stops moving. The person driving is not moving either. That's exactly how I respond currently, and how any police officer should. Now, when you guys get pitted at those speeds, I can understand you wanting to respond in the same way. Obviously, it's not technically legal, but I understand you guys having those thoughts and feelings. So I think that's something we need to kind of nail down now is high-speed pits. That shit gotta go. And if you guys get pitted by an officer, especially one that's an SRU, I want to fucking know about it, because if I don't know about it, I can't do anything about it. I have had people contact me in the past about people pitting at high speeds. So frankly, you can call me. A lot of you have my fucking number. Call me, tell me who it is. I want to know what happens, and then I can deal with it. I understand why it looks like we're not doing anything from your point of view because you don't see any punishment happening, but believe me, they do happen, and we are very serious about it.
Yeah, and the likes of you guys being pulled out on by some experienced officers or maybe even experienced officers. You know, we want to cut that out. And, you know, we don't want to kill you guys at the end of the day. You know, we want to make sure, even though what you are doing is illegal and reckless, we want to make sure you're safe. This is why I'm reaching out to you now. You know, as much as you want to bring it into street racing, we don't want to do it by escalating to the levels that, you know, what's going on right now.
Look, I'll play a bit of devil's advocate here. I know a lot of people don't know who I am. Officers, you don't know who I am, but let me try and make a point here. Now, let me ask you, why did you start racing?
That's a while ago now.
No, why? What makes you want to race? Why you get behind the wheel, drive at full speed?
Adrenaline.
Because I got doing anything.
Why did you start racing? What got you into racing, into high speeds, fast cars?
Why does it
To
matter?
get your dick off? Tell me. Trying to make a point.
Let's just hear his point, guys. He doesn't have to be truthful if you don't need it, if you don't want it to be. I'm interested to see where this is going.
I think that response was fuck the system. With that guy putting his fingers up. See, there you go.
I just don't think they want to speak, and I respect it.
You, what got you into racing? What do you want to race? What made you want to get behind the steering wheel of the car, go down the highway 200 miles an hour?
Cops.
What?
Kidding. I don't know, because it's fun. There's not really much to it.
Who's the guy with the black bag on his head? The gentleman joining. Who's claiming these
Chat
people?
and stream a peepo kiss.
Who? This guy, brother? Adrenaline, brother.
Yeah, cargo, green cargo pants.
Then you
Alright.
okay.
I'll go chase him away. Don't worry.
Officer Snow.
Yep.
Let me ask you, what is your what do you feel when you get behind the wheel of your Charger and you're speeding down the highway trying to catch one of us? What's the feeling rushing to your veins?
My
to your
favorite
mind?
part of my job is that exactly. That's why I'm still here doing this now.
Alright. I might say this for myself personally. This might be my personal view. I wholeheartedly believe racers are not people who are necessarily killers. We don't do this
here comes
to shoot
DG.
at each other. We do this for the adrenaline, for the passion, for the ego.
Then did you claim
No.
this person?
This is Richard, okay, the princess of the scene. What's going on here? Apparently I was
Actually,
blamed.
All right, can you be
This is
quiet for a second?
prime example why we're here, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I personally agree there should be another meeting. There seems to be a division amongst the groups at the moment. A lot of us seem to have a different standing and a different solution to this. So I think we need to chat between ourselves, then come back to you with a potential answer or a deal.
Yeah.
Again, I speak for myself, but if you guys,
Okay.
guys agree, I think that's the best solution.
Okay, well, we
Shut
just
the
had
fuck up before I pop you in the head, man.
Yeah, I don't remember you being invited to this.
Well, now I am.
I'm uninviting you. Fuck off.
Okay, well, apparently people were talking about behind my back, so what's going on here, guys? Please.
Oh my god, someone talked about you behind your back.
Please.
Oh my god, how are you gonna live?
Guys, I feel betrayed.
Listen,
I guess if he wants to
you're
puff
not.
his chest, I can speak a few words. No one's talked about you, no one cares about you, but you are the reason we're here. So honestly,
Oh.
if you see this pink-headed fuck, yeah, I wouldn't mind if you shoot him. He's a fucking idiot. But you know, shooting us because of him isn't right.
Yeah, well.
Very good point.
Pretty blunt.
It's
Guys,
written.
this is the princess of racing we're talking to.
Honestly.
To the individual
All right.
you are complaining
Not the
about.
voice I was expecting from the cookie.
1 second.
Oh, sorry. Let me translate. That's right. All right. All right. All right. All right. That's right.
Oh, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, good to
That's
see you.
right. Hi.
Okay. All right. More time needed.
Okay, so you've had everything from us, so yeah, just I guess let us know when you guys are ready to continue this discussion, and we'll reconvene. Again, I appreciate every single one of you for coming forward. I realize that you putting yourselves out there is a risk, and it's kind of a base level of trust that we wanted to establish with you guys today. That hopefully stays there today. Going forward.
So
But yeah,
I'm
thank you for
confused. Are
coming.
you guys gonna keep spiking during races or no?
Nope.
I'm
not
waiting
as
for
a
your guys'
collective,
reply, and then we'll
one
go
of the
from there.
So I'm saying if you mingle with people that are gonna be problematic, then we have no choice but to escalate to points, because we don't want to get shot by people. We want to have to shoot back. But we will put a stop to street racing if it means that our officers are getting shot. And, a lot of racers are getting shot as well.
All right. Thanks for coming. Appreciate all of you.
Thank you guys.
Oh wow, the local took care of him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Thank you. All right, let's get the.
Yep. See you later, Raiju.
Bye, buddy. I'll miss you guys.
What? Peach? What?
I met my coworkers.
All right.
I met my coworkers. I'm going back on duty.
Are you guys dispersing?
Yep. Step by.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
we're gonna meet at the Trooper HQ.
Copy that. I'm safe.
Are we debriefing?
Yep.
Yeah, let's clear out the area as soon as possible.
GG's up to something.
That's fine. Let's get the fuck out
That's
of here.
why we need to get out of it before something happens, I think.
The
If
last
any-
one standing around, just leave.
Yeah, if anything, that quarrel's going to be with the other racers, not us, probably.
I've tried to get down from the fire station. It's a little bit tricky.
Let's slow down a bit, as he's still up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to real quick, just to make sure that he's not alone.
We'll pack to get sides of the road of Beachy Canyon. Of East Galileo.
Copper pot staring hard there. Like, Copper's like, I feel like we should have talked to Richard, but
Right, I'm coming down nice and safe, guys.
Copper's method is to essentially
Throw
show
yourself
to
off,
these
I'll
guys,
fix you later.
show to these guys that these guys are talking to us and not you, and making that division. 5 head.
We set Trooper HQ, right?
That's right. Where is everyone right now? I'm on Bay Tree Canyon. Almost.
I'm on Maripar Boulevard. I'm clear.
We're just checking Aziz's car for him real quick.
Okay. Oh shit! I didn't check mine.
Aziz, you good up there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm checking my vehicle. There was a couple different yokai individuals that approached my car, so I'm just making sure they didn't put a bomb.
Good call.
I think we may have sparked a bit of a fire there, guys.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, I could not have asked any more of you guys.
Wait, did you call Richard and tell him to come down?
No,
Nope.
Richard was not invited.
That was
Oh,
perfect. Like
the
that. I
way
mean, even if you.
Yeah.
you made that division there though, so now there's gonna be some tension between those groups.
Well, hey,
Yeah, let's
wait,
leave
wait.
the area. They're still around,
Let's,
so
yeah,
let's
let's
get
put
out of
this-
here.
In this conversation, this was for the Trooper HQ. I want you guys head on their swivel until we get back.
I 10
Me and Aziz
seconds
are
out.
rolling down now.
I was just freaking the fuck out in my car and then realized it's Wrath of the Lich King. The sound was freaking. I could hear demon
What?
noises and all sorts. It's on my phone.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
There was a yokai that sounded like a broken TV set, like walking around,
that's
and I
on
couldn't
fire.
hear anything else. And I was like, "Can you shut your fucking TV off? I have no idea what's going on."
So Onryo is the chick that's got TV sounds, and then Raiju is the guy with the thunder sounds and the deep voice.
Yes. Samurai is the lady in the suit and the fox mask.
And Izzy is the lady in the cat mask.
Yes.
I'm only gonna get Carrington because we put her a lot.
Her car was there on scene with no, like, it's her plate back in Echo.
Oh.
The good thing about that,
Yeah.
though, with those with all those groups there, and then them essentially facing off against the guys, they're gonna kind of have to band together in a sense to.
That's what I was trying to push. Yeah, it's and we've been. To be honest with all of you, I've been trying to push that for like, Copper. How long have we been trying to push that shit?
6 years.
Yeah, well, however long racing's been happening in this city, that's how long it's been. That's how long we've been trying to push for that. There was a time. I'll tell. Well, never mind. I'll talk about MPD. Sorry.
I got all my photos in an album, so it should be easy to view.
Thank you. I'll go through them and I'll make the report.
Great job, everybody. Though that was. I was kind of worried that it was going to get crazy there for a few minutes.
No, when Richard started walking away on the red, I knew something was happening.
Yeah, they're gonna probably start fucking up those races. To be honest.
They definitely are. A bit. You know, here's what is good about. Oh fuck! I'll talk about it back in PD. I can't stop talking because I'm excited.
The thing is, all those crews have people from all kinds of gangs. So if they start something against all those other crews, then you got a big problem on their hands.
I don't think they necessarily care about that.
Oof, the way I close these doors.
What the hell is up with